The comeback kid, they called him, at a church service this morning in Alabama, and in no small way, they're not far off. Last night, Joe Biden didn't just win the South Carolina primary, he won big. As Biden himself put it,
"We are very much alive."
But even as Biden celebrated his first win of the primary season, fact is, eyes are already on a bigger challenge 2 days from now, so-called Super Tuesday, when voters in fully 14 states mark their ballots for who to challenge Donald Trump for the White House this fall.
Nobody wins them all.
Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, branded by many Democrats as too radical for most Americans, came a distant second last night, but he's still favored to win most of the delegates up for grabs later this week. As he put it today,
"I think we have an excellent chance to do well on Tuesday and to win the Democratic nomination."
Still, key to Biden's win last night, strong support from Black Americans, critical for any Democrat eyeing the White House. It's a constituency yet to embrace Sanders, or, for that matter, New York billionaire Mike Bloomberg, a latecomer to this contest who spoke this morning at that same church in Alabama that had welcomed Biden. But for Bloomberg, a dramatic rebuke. Criticized for policies while mayor of New York, widely deemed racially discriminatory, today, as he spoke, parishioners stood and turned their backs on him, remaining that way throughout in silent protest. All of it raising the stakes for Tuesday and the potential, if Bloomberg falters, for the contest to quickly turn into, effectively, Sanders versus Biden and a race to the finish line.
And Paul, we mentioned off the top, Pete Buttigieg has now left the race, and a lot of people wondering how's that going to change things?
Yeah, well, it's sure going to help Joe Biden. Setting aside Bloomberg, you really are looking at a two-person race at this point, Sanders and Biden. It's a safe bet. Most Buttigieg people will now move over to Biden, given that they're both, so-called moderate candidates, and because Biden did so well last night. Buttigieg himself has said Sanders is not the way forward. All of this helps Biden in a number of states on Tuesday. It'll probably win him some extra delegates. It'll probably get him closer than he would have been to Sanders come Wednesday morning. Let's not forget, Sanders is still the front runner. The goal for Biden this week is simply to stay within reach of him. And the end of Buttigieg means there's now one less significant candidate splitting the vote for moderates. If you're a Biden person, this is a welcome development. Ian.
All right, Paul, thank you.